Hello from Tokyo, Deresu here with another stream. And today, on this channel, I wanted to take a look at a relatively new gacha that came out called SnowBreak Containment Zone. I played this a little bit, not a whole lot, but yeah, it's a little bit different, so I thought it was worth taking a look compared to some of the other gacha games. So let's take a look. Just kind of going through all I did so far was just log in and collect kind of all the normal things they give you on login. So I got a bit of that. Alright, so got quite a bit of stuff here. I've been kind of playing with both controller and the mouse because certain things tend to be easier, like navigating the interface seems to be pretty easy, obviously with a mouse, but a little bit more difficult with the controller. Maybe not mapped super well just yet to everything. But yeah, the one thing, well, I guess a couple of things that makes this game stand out so far. The most obvious one we'll see later, which is to do with the way the combat works. It's more of an action kind of third-person shooter type game as opposed to a turn-based game, which a lot of these things tend to be. And theme is a bit of sci-fi, and I do like the look of it. As you can see here, the character design, which is for the first character, is pretty good. I like the overall design of it here. So let's just do the thing I do in all of these games. Once you log in, just look for all the things that have this mark on them, basically, which means there's something new there. So let's just go through those. I'm guessing this is going to be an update notification. Yep, some hot fixes. So that's fairly standard. This is the update. This is the shop. So I guess since we're already here, we can take a look here. So this is the costumes, essentially. So generally, looking at like where these games tend to kind of go and try to monetize. In this one, it's the season pass stuff, like you usually tend to see, but also basically costumes, which is again fairly normal. A lot of these games do that. But let's see if they have any of the weapon skins here, because that's another thing that they do sell here. And we can get some free stuff, daily supplies. So, yeah. As you can see, this is both, I think, the weapon skin as well as the costume itself. And again, the art is pretty good. I'll go to some of the characters that I already have, just to get a kind of a better look at that. But yeah, there's a fair bit of these outfits, so just... And then weapon skins. Again, looks pretty good. I haven't bought any of these. And let's see here. Okay. Alright, I think this is like their... I think it lasts for like a month if you get it, if it's what I'm thinking of. Usually these tend to go for like a couple of them, up to like $5 or something like that, and then you get every day some items and things of that nature. So, and then you have your pass, which again fairly standard. Level these up, daily, weekly missions, seasonal missions, etc. And let's see how many levels I forgot here. Okay, 50, so fairly standard. And yeah, you're getting some pulls out of it. The premium one yeah, you get the limited event pool items. And yeah, I'm trying to see if they have like what is like the biggest thing you get here. Alright, so it's just supply packs at the end of the pass. And then the normal stuff, yeah, it just seems to be kind of more of the thing you get with the basic one. Okay, so you do, I guess you do get an outfit as well. If you get the ultimate pass. So, let's see, what does that actually mean? So, yeah, see the one thing here that's a little bit confusing is they're showing you the pass in terms of this currency. So there's the advanced pass of 68 and 128. So let's see, what does that actually mean? Let's go over here. So 68. Okay. So about 1,200 yen, so about $9 or so for the basic ones, which means, I guess, yeah, so 1,224. Yeah, so about maybe $18 for the more advanced one, something along those lines. So a little bit, I mean, I guess, yeah, the basic pass is not too far away from what a lot of these tend to do. But if you want the more advanced one, which includes some of the costumes, I guess, yeah, it does cost a little bit more. Again, to me, that's one of those things where if you if these passes actually have something significant, and if they're not too expensive, and I play the game a lot, it's something I'll pick up. This one, yeah, I'm not quite sold on that just yet. Let's see, what do we have in terms of events here? Okay, so there's quite a few things here, and there's actually a lot of things listed. They seem to throw a lot under this event section, and a lot of these again are just, I think all of this stuff is just costumes, so you can kind of try that out. But yeah, I mean, again, I do like the art so far quite a bit. So let's, on that topic, I guess let's go to a list of some of the operatives. So this was actually a costume, well, it was a variation on the main character that I ended up getting. And again, pretty cool design. As far as kind of what you can equip, there's weapons, these manifestations. I think this is just looks to be just skill upgrades essentially if you are getting, yeah. So this is basically if you, once you start getting duplicate characters, things you can use that on. So that's the basic version here, and that's kind of the alternate one, which again, that costume looks cool. I like the design there. Some of the other characters, this one you start with, but yeah, I don't have too many characters as of yet, but it looks cool. It's kind of this, I guess, mix of 2D and 3D, or rather like a bit almost cel-shaded kind of look, which it works pretty well. And there's a lot of stuff in this game I'm still figuring out as well. Like I said, I haven't played too much, but the fact that it's more of a third-person shooter, I found a bit interesting. Keeps it a bit different compared to what all the other ones are. So let's just jump into a mission here, just to see what that kind of looks like. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff I haven't even unlocked yet, just because that's how little I've actually played of this. So, as usual, you get your objectives here. If you get all of those, you get additional items. So far, it hasn't really been too hard not to, you know, basically fail these. But again, I'm just starting out. I'm sure this tends to ramp up. Alright, so in this one, they're going to give me a trial character, it looks like. And again, cool design. The whole weapon customization thing is a bit of a double-edged sword, because it can make for some pretty cool looking kind of combinations of weapons and character costumes and things like that. But it does also mean that they're going to try to sell you, you know, yet another thing. But then again, that's kind of what all these games are, right? You're not paying for the game, so they have to make their money somewhere. And that's totally fine. To me, it's just one of those things where how viable does it make it to play for free? If you're able to play it for free and the monetization is not super in your face and you actually get a decent amount if you do invest some money in it, like the passes, then, you know, that's reasonable. The thing I don't like is when they're just overly aggressive and constantly kind of throwing pop-ups at you, telling you to buy all these things and things like that. So far, this game hasn't done that, admittedly. It's been pretty good. But let's jump here into the next story bit. And I'm gonna have to remember how to actually play once we're in the mission, but there's not that much to it. Alright. So immediately you can kind of see you have a little guiding line here. It's fairly linear, you're not exactly gonna get lost. So, can take cover. There's some distractible stuff. Okay, that was pretty good. Just saw the ragdoll. The shooting, in terms of how it feels, I mean, look, it's not Halo, but it's not going to be, so go in with the expectations that it's still a gacha game. But it doesn't feel bad though. Like it's not super floaty. The hits do feel like they kind of have some weight to it. So it's not bad. All right, something is still alive. Whoa. It's time to use that. Okay. Well, that was a whiff. So you have a couple of skills. As well, you have a skill, and then your opener. And it's not letting me do it here because I think they want me to use this trial character, but you can have multiple characters on a mission. Just a second here, let me turn the game audio down a little bit. It's pretty loud. Alright. There's a lot going on.
立ち止まるなんてことない。お疲れ。みんな怪我はない？できると思ってた。
Cool. So yeah, the missions are not super long or anything. I don't think I've had any that went kind of beyond this 360-second limit. Yeah, so in that one it was kind of just that one character because they had it on trial, but yeah, you can usually have up to 3 and then switch freely between them, or like you can do the sort of like similar to Withering Waves, and where you can basically call them in, have them do a skill, and then jump back out. Alright, another trial character. Okay. So there is this type of gameplay as well. So as you can see, there is stuff like exploding barrels, but there's also certain spots on the enemies as well that basically they'll explode if you hit it enough, or it'll, you know, take out a certain ability that the enemy has. Okay, so there's a sniper, so let's do that.
分析員さんのお手を煩わせるわけにはいきません。ここでしばらく休んでいてください。
Again, it feels pretty good.
終わりましたよ。
Like
カ
it's,
ポ。
it feels better than I expected it to in this type of game, if I'm being honest. So, all right, can we jump down? Maybe not. Or did I just forget how to jump? That's entirely possible. Okay. Did I actually land the keyboard mapping? Let's see. Dodge and climb space. Well, that was not doing anything. Maybe I just cannot actually go this way. Alright. Thought there was that ability to show the guiding line. They just want me to shoot from here, I guess.
殲滅完了ですが、いつもどなたが片付けているのでしょう。終わりましたよ、カポ。
Is that it? Huh. Alright.
治療ですか？特に必要ありませんが。
Just kind of nice to play one of these that are a bit more not just action-y, I guess, because there's a lot of those that are melee action, but this is a bit more like kind of gunplay, which there's not too many of those, because I mean, there's something like Nikke, but it's not really the same. I think this is much more third-person shooter than Nikke is. So as you can see, like, you can destroy parts. I've not used her abilities, so I have no idea what they'll do. Interesting. Okay. Shoot him in the foot.
カッポ。
That's that.
痛いの。痛いの。もっと。
Let's just keep doing a few more of these until it unlocks some of the other systems, because right now there's not much, well, not much beyond the just doing the story that is unlocked. But again, like, I like the art. The colors kind of pop. I'm also a sucker for anything sort of sci-fi or post-apocalypse type of thing. So from that perspective, this is right down my alley. No voice acting here, though, which is interesting. Like, the look actually sort of reminds me of Shift Up a little bit. Still trying to kind of figure out what exactly is happening in the story. Basically, it starts off with you crashing into this area. What looks to be an escape pod from a space station or something. And you meet that first character that I showed in the beginning. And kind of go from there. But yeah, not a lot has happened so far. They give you a little bit of background to her. They give you a bit of background basically to her, and just kind of how you met her initially. Other than that, yeah, there's not really been a ton. Random victory animation, sure. I didn't even know that was an option. What do I have? We have enough to do some more training. I've got a ton. I do use her a bit. Yeah, the weird thing with these two is technically they're the same character, but also kind of not. So I'm a little bit unsure whether I want to keep leveling them up both, but since this is just the beginning, it's fine. I just want to have 3 people that are around the same level for now. So, as you can see, there is weapon tiers. This particular one has some electrical damage. Right now, don't have a lot so far, but yeah, that's basically the only one that I have that's of that rarity, so it makes sense to give it to essentially one of the... Well, it's literally the only 5-star character I have. Or I should actually swap these out, so let's do that. change it. Give her one of these blue ones. Thermal damage, kinetic damage. I didn't see an option to like do quick equip or anything, to just pick the best thing. I think her element actually is electrical, so maybe it's better to just leave that on her. It should be fine. I'm sure I'll get more. So you can have multiple teams, as with any of these games basically, but let's stick with them for now. Okay, so her weapon is different. She is a shotgun, so obviously a bit more close range. And you can swap in between. And then, as you can see up at the top right, you can just call on the skills of some of the other characters. Kinda cool. Alright. Let's use a shotgun a bit. Oops. So these guys are shielded from the front, so they basically kind of want you to go behind. Well, or just be here where they can't hit me. With her, just kind of run in these things, get behind. Whoops. Alright, let's try to find a way around. Whoop. With this guy, you can explode those barrels. Is that it? Or are they gonna throw something at me after? Yep, here's more. Whoops, that was not a good skill for that situation. I do like that the missions don't drag on too long. Fairly quick to jump in there. And not unlocking anything yet, but yeah, it's I think once we're in chapter 2, it seems like it starts to unlock some of the other systems. So do we want to swap some of these out just to try some other characters? Sure, let's change her out for... Alright, so she just has a, straight up just has a gun. Shotgun. Let's try somebody with just a gun. Or a handgun, rather. I haven't done that. Let's give her a few levels. Let's do this, so we have a bit of variation in the weapons and weapon types. Like I said, though, so far they've all felt pretty good. Generally, I tend to like snipers and long-range damage, and feels decent. Okay, so this is a bit of a boss fight, I guess. Yep, so shoot the lit up parts apparently.
油断するな。私があんたより目立つんじゃないかって心配なんでしょ？下がって、私が変わる。敵視。
That's not good. Interesting that it actually shows the guide. That's kind of neat, though. Sticking to cover is a little bit, can be a little bit clunky at times.
Slow 再生。私の支援を無駄にしないでね。お前にふさわしい場所はバルハラだ。
I mean, again.
Kind
of interesting. I do like the fact that they show you the weaknesses and, you know, adds a little bit of strategy to it. Ooh, I unlocked a Bluetooth radio. Biometric ID. What is this used for? Move in process item. No idea what that is. Okay. So apparently there's going to be some sort of home space customization, it looks like. Cool. As far as the translation, seems like it's not... I haven't noticed anything too glaringly out of place so far. It seems to have been alright. Although it'd be nice if there was a little bit more voice acting, I guess, but... yeah, I don't know what the budget is and all that, so who knows. Maybe they'll add that stuff later. This game is, like I said, still fairly new. The art's good, the UI has been pretty good. And it is different enough with the third-person shooter gameplay, I guess. So hopefully it does alright that they keep updating it, because would be curious to see where this game's gonna be in like 6 months from now. The one thing that I haven't quite checked yet is how much of this can be done auto. They haven't introduced any of those functions yet, but I'm guessing because this is a kind of a third-person shooter, that's probably going to be kind of tough to do, unless they basically just let you do like the sort of like a quick mission thing where it just automatically just simulates and gives you a result type of thing. But either way, so far I don't mind playing it, obviously. The other thing I don't know yet is, well, how's the grind? How does the, you know, once you get a little further in, how long does it take and to level and progress and all that stuff, and how much of a need there is to just grind and stuff like that. So far, not too sure on that. I'll check after this one if we actually have some pools available, just to see what that animation looks like. It's a long time to hibernate. Juvosis. Interesting. I thought when it showed that like it would let you highlight and then it would do a little tooltip to show you what does that term actually mean, but didn't seem to do that. Okay, well, we unlocked the friend system. Base, okay. And we got some furniture. Well, yes, I do feel tired from the non-stop missions. Alright, so what does this look like? Okay. What is going on with that text there? Oh, interesting. Okay, so... Uh-oh. No iris records. Damn. I guess they're not allowed to have a room until you get enough of these. Okay. So, can I do anything? Where's that it? So it looks like it. Okay. So what else can I do here? Buy furniture, I guess? Okay, so it does seem like you're buying this with the in-game currency, which is good. I don't remember seeing anything selling this type of stuff on the store, so hopefully that's just a in-game currency situation. Must go to healing center to display. Okay, I am in the healing center, I thought. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Okay. It's not... Alright. Not sure what's going on there. Okay, I guess you can accessorize. Change your outfit. Okay. Anything else I can do here? Doesn't seem like it. Press the escape key, okay. Oh, that's a little weird. Why am I visiting her while she's asleep? It's kind of creepy, dude. You probably shouldn't be in here. Take her painkillers. Alright, well.
お疲れ様。分析。
Okay, so I guess you can unlock some of their character stories by raising the affinity, which is now very low. Oh, that's interesting. So, alright, sure. I'll give her the... Is that the portrait? Not sure what that's about. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize that she was supposed to be married to the commander. Alright, interesting. What else can I do here? Anything? Nope. It's kind of cool looking space. Then again, like I said, I'm a sucker for anything sci-fi. it's not very difficult to kind of get me excited about a sci-fi setting in pretty much anything. Wait, what the heck is a snapshot booth? Is this like a photo mode? Okay. Info source fragment. This just looks like Tetris pieces. What am I doing? I'm guessing that's maybe... do you get to like build parts of the base? And those are like room configurations? I don't actually know. Like I said, there's a lot in this game I haven't actually unlocked yet, so kind of figuring this out as I go. Avatar, okay. Okay, so I don't think there's much else we can do here, so let's exit. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this looks like to be the limited time event. Well, not that limited, I guess. There's 27 days. Maybe we'll check a little bit of this out as well. Okay, so this is just a shop associated with that event. Wow, I don't know what this is, but... Okay, so this is just all the... Yeah, all the tasks. Can I claim any of these? Supplies... More supplies. Okay, so it's just different currencies, basically. We'll check this out, see what these are. Let's go to... Oh wait, I was just in the base. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to... I think it's here. Yeah, it is here. Okay. I clicked on it, it wasn't doing anything, it was confusing me. Okay, so... As far as the summoning events, what do we have? Alright, is this... Yeah, this is the beginner one. Yeah, I don't have that many so far. I only have 5. Yeah, they haven't really been giving a ton of these, but yeah, this is pretty standard. Generally, there's the beginner banner with most of these, with some sort of guaranteed, let's say like 4-star characters or higher within your first 10 pools, etc, etc. Essentially, it's just faster for your first kind of rare characters to be given to you on that beginner banner. And that's cool. Like again, you got this little intro animation. That looks cool. Like again, cool design. Little intro sequence. That's her weapon. Like they put some work into this at least. This is also looks to be the limited banner. But yeah, again, 27 days. Standard limited. Just redoing it. Okay. Is this... I think this should be the normal one. So yeah, I have her already. So yeah, these are... Yeah, looks like just maybe the alternate versions of the starting characters. Then this is okay. Space Cowboy. Alright, that just makes me think of Cowboy Bebop. Lava Bones. Okay. I was hoping it'd show me the 3D model, but maybe not. Gotta go for the Space Cowboy. again, the UI is cool. Like, I like the way this looks. So let's do a pool just to see what that looks like. Well, it's not gonna let me on this one because I don't have 8. But what about... Okay, I have 2 of these limited. So let's try and see what that looks like. Okay, thought it was gonna show me what the character looks like, not just the skills. Let's go for that. Sure. That's fine. Alright, I get it. I'm locked in. I think I already had her, actually, but... At least I think I did. Yep. Alright, let's do one more. Okay, so just, that's just a weapon. Alright, nothing too fancy. Yeah, the summon animation, it looks alright. Could be better. Okay, so I guess... Yeah, let me just grab a drink and then we'll jump into maybe one of these Fragment of Truth event missions. Be right back.
戦う理由一つあれば十分だ。
Alright. So, let's see what this Fragments of Truth is about. Okay. Okay, okay, this is just to try the different characters. Huh, guess I can't try that yet. Okay. I just hit level 20. Okay. Well, guess we're not looking at that just yet. I'm a long way away from 20. Okay. Yeah, I don't got too much at the moment. I guess in terms of things I can do. Mostly just oh, all right, that's cool. 10 pools, so maybe we'll do a 10 pool. What is this thing? Participate in this event to unlock all of these things. All right, well, Sure. What the heck is this? Gold chestnuts. What is going on? Everybody's ready, blah blah blah. Okay. Did not expect this in this post-apocalyptic, futuristic, frozen landscape, I gotta say. Build a secret base. Okay.
これ楽しいよ。早く振ってみて。めっちゃついてるじゃない。後で宝くじ買いに行かなくちゃ。
Okay. I guess this is the farming simulation part of the game.
めっちゃついてるじゃない。後で宝くじ買いに行かなくちゃ。
I wonder how many times they let you do that. Maybe I'm gonna do too much of that.
どんぐりどんぐりさて今回の収穫はどうなるかな。お金お金。
I just want to see if this actually leads to anything. Sure, buy all the things. Now what? Okay.
見るからにいい代物だよこれ。もっとこうめっちゃついてるじゃない。後で宝くじ買いに行かなくちゃ。
Okay. Is
お金お金。
okay.
お金お金。
Sure, let's take a chance. Calm down, dude. Oh.
はあ、今回はがっつり稼いだんだね。
Okay, so... Alright, so what am I getting out of this? Oh, you can get weapons, you can get vouchers for furniture. Oh, do you actually get the character? Looks like it. Okay, so... I guess that's the reason to do that. I have no idea.
分析ネバのねえ自分一人で寝るなってば二人で寝ようよ。
I'm guessing this is just the speed. Okay, well... let's suspend... What's all this stuff? Let's get all the things. Weapon display case. Okay. I'm unlocking some furniture. Is that a bar? Nope. Vanity sink. Avatar. Okay. New hallmates. what is this? Sort of looks like something they're selling, so alright. Interesting. That's the only side thing I've seen to do. Now, what is it saying is gonna expire in a day here? Let's take a look at that. It's 27. What is this stuff? Memory chips. Sure, let's use this so it doesn't expire. Not entirely sure what those do. Access personal files storyline. Ah, okay, so you get these on a daily basis, so it doesn't matter if they expire, I guess. Alright. So, what can I do since I got her twice? I guess I can upgrade these skills. A whole 0.5%. Whoa. Alright, well, might as well keep going. I don't understand the fog cloud here. Very confusing. Alright. What's this thing? That looks shiny. Limited time event token. Okay. Does this have a time limit, or is this just the kind of ongoing tasks? I'm not seeing a time limit. Okay. What's all this stuff? No. No, it's just all the things for sale, I guess. Alright, so before we do a few more missions, let's use up some of those things I got. So, let's do a 10 pool for the cost of 8. Let's see if I actually get anything good. Icy dunes. All these weapons have very serious names. Skywall. Reminds me of Destiny a little bit. Except Destiny names are pretty good usually. Half torch. They look cool though. I mean, Muddy Snow. It's not a great name to say though. That's cool. I mean, I like her little robot arm deal, although I already had her, so. Not gonna get a new character, it looks like. That is a lot going on that gun. Okay, another pistol user. Enya Big Sis. Okay. Alright. Well. No luck with another 5-star as of yet. No more special limited anything. Yeah, I feel I should probably be just pulling on the newbie banner until I run out of that. quite sure why this is here. I don't think I have anything I can claim. Nope. Alright, let's see. She's not new, but we can level some of her skills up. Let's do that. One thing, let me see. They have like the overall power listed anywhere. 97? 105. So his numbers usually seem a little bit low for like, usually for these games the power rating is like in the thousands usually, but these are, yeah, barely breaking 100 for some of these. Again though, cool design. She got a lot going on with a like a little like see-through rubbery thing, whatever that is. Some of the other characters have it as well. I don't know, it's just a cool looking kind of effect. Her weapon, Stubborn Elder. It just seems like they put random combinations of words together. But sure. She is a, what, 4-star? I don't know, 2... Do I have any 4-star pistol users? I guess that's kind of what she is. And cool little idle animations. Try her as well, so let's train her up a little bit. Yeah, not really throwing the upgrade materials my way too much as of yet. Okay. Does she have... What does she have for a weapon? Let's change that out for half torch. Or Skywall. Yeah, let's do that. That looks cool. Should probably be paying attention to what their elements actually are. Yeah, for now. Road Roller, does she have... She definitely should have something better than that. Flock of Birds. Oh, right. You can level up the weapons themselves. So you have a couple of things you can level here. Let's change her to something at least blue. Iron Guardian. Yeah, sure, let's stick with these. I do like when they have weapons as something you can actually change, and it's not just the one default weapon. Alright. Early access? What does that mean? Yeah. Wait, what happened there? So none of these things are unlocked. Why was it trying to push me to chapter 15? Okay, chapter 1. I guess I'm done with chapter 1, so let's get all the stuff. Okay. The Pygmy Necklace. is this about? I like that bag. I would buy that if they sold it. I was about to say, was she the one in the pod? Seems like she was. Still not sure what this actually is. This apartment reminds me of something from Cyberpunk. Did she just beat up the vending machine to steal the snacks? By the way, I will be doing, well, both me and my friend who is also part of this channel, Distracticon, he will also be doing a fair amount of streams focusing on gacha games. We'll also be doing a stream doing some co-op games as well. I'll start that probably this weekend. But yeah, I'll be doing these usually during the week. There's a lot of these games I want to take a look at, and this gives me an excuse to do exactly that. And if you do like that type of content, please give us a follow and check in on the future streams as well. Okay, so I'm highlighting it. It's not doing anything. Right click, doesn't do anything. Left click. Nope, doesn't do nothing either. Okay. I'm assuming that probably means there's some sort of glossary menu somewhere. I haven't looked for it. That probably explains what these terms are. Otherwise, I don't know why bother highlighting it like that. Oops. That is not what I meant to do. Oops. I think the game just ended up exiting. Let's fix that. First time that happened. But hey, means you get to see the title screen, so. Let's get back. Let's see. See, I wonder why it's trying to push me to that chapter 15. I am a long way away from that. Okay, okay. Hopefully it's not gonna make me do all the stuff over. Yep, it sure is. That's alright. Just skip through it. Yep. Let's go. Okay. Let me see where this puts me if I skip. Thank you. Alright, so that actually pushed me quite a lot further than I wanted. Never mind. I was hoping it would just move me forward in the conversation, but I guess not. That's okay. I can now select the other choices. Try to set the text speed to instant on these, but forgot to do that on this one. I tend to generally read fairly fast. There we are, already back. That didn't take so long. Back to punching the vending machine. Big needle into your head. They drew a bunch of fluid and put it into an injection bullet. That looks like it'd be painful. Alright, I guess that was just a story-only one. I'm guessing that's what this means. When it's just this vinyl-looking thing, it's probably just a story, and the other ones are ones where there's some actual missions. I think. Connecting her biochemical auxiliary brain to a smart appliance. That seems like a bad idea. Right, Titans. One of the first things I ended up running into at the beginning of this game was a giant... I guess it was a robot? looking thing? She's new. Oh wait, no, she isn't. She's her boss. Throwing a lot of terms at me that I don't know what they mean. Alright. I think we finally get to shoot some things. I hope. This also just kind of makes me want to play Cyberpunk. I haven't finished that game yet. Put like 100 hours into it, but I'm pretty sure I'm only like halfway through. You're shiny. Okay. Enemy level 5. I should be alright. Let's stay with... yeah, let's stick with this. Just so we can get into some actual action. Tight corridors, so... shotgun's a good way to go. Let's do that. Ballistics deal double damage on enemy shields and can destroy them faster. Okay. Those were their weapons. That does not look like a weapon, but to each their own. I mean, like I said, the shooting actually doesn't feel bad. I'm kind of enjoying it. Like that was gonna be the thing that's gonna make or break this game, I think, considering they're going for this more active third-person combat. Like, if the shooting didn't feel good, that would basically be it, I think. Given that this is the main part of the gameplay, like if they didn't make this at least feel decent to actually play, then... What? You. I was wondering I was making that noise. Okay. trying to flank me. Oh, she just throws a dagger. That's cool. Some of that collision is a little bit off. Okay, so it looks like if you use them, their affection is going up. Level 9. Only 11 levels to go before I can actually do that event, which, it's a little weird. Daily mission rewards and achievement rewards can be claimed. Cool. Where do I claim them? I'll get to it. Do I want to try anything else? She's new. Maybe let's try her out. Let's give her paralysis countdown. Oh, I guess those are the exact same ones. I was wondering why I didn't change the look. So let's do that, sure. I haven't actually been leveling the weapons up as of yet. Level 7. Okay, let's deploy her. And these two. Yeah, that's fine. Let's switch to. Alright. Still trying to figure out what is that magnet looking thing behind her. Oops. Well, at least now I know what her skill does. Just throwing 3 grenades. Which that actually does seem pretty good. Oh! Need to remember to pay attention to the wall. I don't know what those homing bullets were. Was that just... Was that something that's part of the gun, or was that something that's just part of her character? Well, let's find out.
皆さんにお菓子を買ってあげますよ。
Oh. Not paying good
痛い
attention
の
to the
痛いの
walls.
飛んでけ。
Yeah, see those, every once in a while seems like there's a homing bullet. Or... Not too clear what causes that.
Bam!
Yeah, the range on that is not great.
Sa, 勇気を出して。
I feel like I was shooting that. That should have worked.
カチャカチャ。
Ow. No. Not cool. You're not supposed to be shooting me. Wow, that somehow managed
こ
to
んなこ
miss
とは避
everybody.
けたかったんですが。皆さんにお菓子を買ってあげますよ。
Yeah, let's not get hit by that guy up there. ここでひとまずお休みしましょう。すぐに治りますよ。完璧。何度も再生してよね。 Didn't get a chance to use her ultimate or anything. I'm not sure why. Okay, let's go for a little while more here. Hour and a half in, probably go for another 30 minutes or so. Operation system, what is this? Operations you can apply to enter combat training. Simulate a practical combat environment to help you hone your fighting ability. Okay. So what does this actually do? Oh, is this actually going to have me do these training drills? Let's see.
行動開始。静かに。
Ah, okay, so it wants me to use the teammate's skill.
敵手。
私の支援を無駄にしないでね。
Didn't do a good job there.
私の支援を無駄にしないでね。
Okay. That's gonna be on
エリア
cooldown.
封鎖。火力全開。
Well. Okay, so this is just teaching you how to use your
目標達
skills.
成。指示を待つ。
完璧。何度も再生してよね。
I guess that's useful to have. Yeah, probably not gonna do those right now, but alright. That's cool. I guess in case you forget, you can come back and do these. And yeah, I think that was the only thing I unlocked. Again, I don't know why it keeps defaulting to chapter 15. I think it should put you wherever you left off. Okay, I'm assuming... Yeah, okay, so this goes for a while. So a couple more of these. I want to keep using her to see her ultimate, so sure, let's keep doing that.
よく見てなさい。私にこれは必要ないですよ。今変えてるわよ。ほらほら、どこ見てんのよ。
That was pretty good. Scent of flying. What's this thing?
あんたたちの出番は終わりよ。
Rushing at her is not a great idea.
あら、脇役の登場ね。捕まえました。
I guess to see what these assist skills are doing, I just have to try them, so I'm not sure how effective they're gonna end up being, but give them a shot and see. That thing seems new. Yeah, getting very close to a shotgun user. Not smart.
私にこれは必要ないでしょ。ショーは続くわ。他の人に回収させられないの？
タイタンを信仰するのは世間の罪を浄化するため。タイタンは心からの祈りに応える。
降臨団のスローガンを読むな。
箱に広告しか入ってなかったんだもの。目に入ったからつい読んじゃっただけ。カチャカチャ。
I like her gun because it basically has that auto targeting bullet thing going on.
皆さんにお菓子を買ってあげますよ。
今さら私に出てもらおうと思ったの？今さら私に出てもらおうと思ったの？
Seems like her ultimate is ready, so might as well.
このステージに立っていいのは私だけ。あんたたちの出番は終わりよ。今変えてるわよ。私にこれは必要ないでしょ。他の人に回収させられないの？目標達成。当然の結果よ。
What's that for that one?
一緒に帰りましょう。忘れ物をしないでね。
I don't know if the missions end up being longer later on, but I like the fact that they're kind of fairly quick. Less than 5 minutes usually. Traps and Mists. Ooh, we got a cutscene. So two recent of these gachas that I've tried is this one, and also Etheria Restart. I did a video on that one as well. Quite different games, but I think so far I have to say I'm probably enjoying this one, like playing this one more. Etheria is a little bit more kind of traditional turn-based, and I'm already playing Star Rail, and that game seems like it's kind of very similar to Star Rail so far, just obviously a lot less content because it just came out. But this one, yeah, I don't know. I like the setting. I like the fact that the combat's a little bit more action-y and, well, more shooter style, so changes things up. As far as the story and any of that stuff, still too early to tell whether that goes anywhere interesting, but again, so far liking what I've played of this game. There's a lot of these coming out though. I think there's several others coming in the next few months as well, so the one thing that's cool to see is both Etheria and this game, they both look really, really good. Like, these games have come a long way from, you know, even just several years ago. Of course, it does help when you have a very strong art style to kind of combine with the tech specs. Oops. I'm about to blow up. Oh no. That thing looked cool. The dark storage. Level 8. I might actually be a little under leveled for this. Okay. Let's... Well, no, never mind. But... Let's swap shotgun user for another. I mainly just want to see how her robot hands are used. Thermal damage, kinetic damage, sure, let's do that. And then... pretty sure she's not of the right level. Not at all. Yeah, still doesn't seem like I'm getting a lot of these training materials. I'm getting some. Although I kind of liked using her with the throwing daggers. Not sure. Let's go with this. Okay, shotgun and giant mech hands.
面倒なやつが来てねえんだ。ムキになっちゃってどうすんの？
Sword against shotgun, I kind of feel like the shotgun's gonna win out.
役立たずが。止められないなら私に任せて。予備は十分にある。
That did some work.
役に立たない。
I don't have a sniper character yet. At least I don't think I do.
目標の排除を確認。どけ。目標達成。指示を待つ。
So that's just some collectibles.
同胞たちにタイタンのご加護がありますように救いを。
ねえ、あんたどうやって読めるようになったの？私には字すら全くわからないわ。
今すぐぶっ飛ばしてやる。ムキになっちゃってどうすんの？面倒なやつが来たもんだ。
私が救う必要があるの？達成、完了、解決。次。もっと速くなりたい。5秒あれば十分。ゲームが変える。
A little bit tough to hit, small target.
近づかないで。
勝てないの？そんなにすごいの？ムキになっちゃってどうすんの？
Okay, so her ultimate is ready.
包帯を巻いておいて。止められないなら私に任せて。 予備は十分にある。行きこそ帰る場所。
That doesn't seem like it actually reached anybody.
勝てないの？そんなにすごいの？近づかないで。達成完了。
I like that dagger throw.
次。
It works pretty well.
これからも頑張るから今度も連れてってよ。
Alright, I think we can fit one more mission in here, and then we'll go see if that opens anything else. Probably wrap up there for the time being. But let's do this next one. I like her, so we'll keep using her. I like her too. The SMG tends to shred through things. Her, I'm not sure how I haven't managed to use her skill successfully yet, I suppose. But so far, all the weapon types feel pretty good. Like, I mean, the shotguns and close range feel quite nice, quite good. Like, they have actual impact. SMGs feel like they're kind of tearing through health pretty quickly with the rate of fire.
あそこにいるのは行方不明の調査隊員。早く奴らを止めるんだ。奴が来たもんだ。
I don't know why they're shooting at that thing, but
ムキになっちゃってどうすんの？
let's make sure they stop. I'm gonna punch you with the robot.
誰が相手でも先手必勝。今すぐぶっ飛ばしてやる。
Let's see if I can do anything with it.
あんたらこの人たちに何したの？
慈悲深き司教は彼らに浄化を受けるチャンスを与えた。だが浄化は失敗した。こいつらは冒涜者。冒涜者にしよう。
Where'd you come from?
ムキになっちゃってどうすんの
？This feels like I'm fighting in an Amazon warehouse.
ここは終わった。聞いてるの？
Okay.
今すぐぶっ飛ばしてやる。
どう？
あの人が見つからない。逃げたんだろう。
他の人は？
全てのバイタルが停止してる。ドアを開けるな。開けたら彼らの体は一瞬で消える。カロリンに連絡しろ。彼らを家に返す。
誰が相手でも先手必勝。
Uh-oh.
ムキになっちゃってどうすんの？スロー再生。
役立たずが。
Yeah, that's using the skills of the teammates that are not active. That actually works pretty well. It seems to do a much better job of targeting and doing it that way.
キリがない。
Ooh.
雪の奥から声が聞こえてくる。
Alright. That was cool. Operation Pot of Plenty. Black Market. What are these things that I just unlocked? Obtain currency. Okay, so that's what this unlocks. So this is how you get the actual upgrade materials. So let's see how these work before calling it. The other thing I'm curious actually is once you do this once, whether it lets you do the kind of a repeat quickly or whether you just actually have to physically do these missions every time, but let's find out. Nice. That looked pretty cool. I mean, not gonna lie, this is actually kind of fun. Okay. So I'm guessing the next stage is just gonna be more difficult. Oh. I can't do the next stage yet. Okay, so that's later. Alright, so that's what I was wondering, whether it's gonna have something like this auto clear option, and it does. And I have a good amount of the stamina, so let's do that. And let's say, I don't know, do it 4 times. Okay, that's good. That's good. They don't make you redo this every time, just the first time, or I guess if you want. So I didn't use a whole lot. So let's do that again, because I'm guessing I'm gonna need a lot of that XP material. Okay, gives you a little summary of how that went. Cool. Alright, let's do that for the... Let's do that for the weapon material, because I have not done any leveling of the weapon stuff. Let me see... Is this going to be a similar type of thing? Let's use her. Okay, so it's just different stage, different enemy types, but same idea. And again, it doesn't last that long, and it was... That's actually kind of fun. Like, the shooting feels good enough that... Yeah. That even those kind of very simple missions they're quite fun. I'm enjoying it. And I'm guessing that's gonna unlock the auto option. Now I'm wondering if I can get to level 20 by just doing this. So we can maybe see that other event, but let's see. Let's just do that again. Alright, doesn't seem like I'm gonna quite be able to get there unless I have a way to... Okay, you can use those crystals or you can use this thing. It's gonna get me so close, but not quite there. Sadly. Okay. I don't think I have any other way to refill that. But that's alright. Let's go back home and see what... Okay. I can change the background apparently. Cool. Let's do that. And let's see if I get any more pools. And maybe I'll... If we got some more of those, maybe I can end it by doing a few pools. Although so far it does not look like I've gotten any of those. Tasks. Oh wow, alright. That got me a lot of levels. Although, I don't think it got me... I don't think it got me a pool of any kind. Nope. Are they gonna be stingy with the pools? Claim all. Why is that? Okay. Now it's good. And let's see all these. Do I get anything from the pass? Daily missions. Events. Alright. It's gonna give me a couple. 2. I think that's everything. I don't think I have anything else to collect. As far as I can tell. So, let's see. So I can do another 10 pool, so let's end that on that by doing another 10 pool on the beginner banner. I see a purple, but dang. No 5-star, it looks like. Warhammer. Nice. There's a good amount of variation in the weapon designs. They all sound cool and look pretty good. Now the question is the 4-star that I unlocked a character or a weapon?
マリアン・アンドレオッチです。よろしくお願いします。
Cool. Okay, so I actually needed a sniper character, so that worked out pretty well. Still don't have... Let's see, how far am I? Okay, so if I do 2 more of those... Guarantee orange seer operative with 50 echoes, so okay. If I do 20 more of those pools, I'll get one. So let's check out the new operative. And I should have... I think actually she was the one from the tutorial mission. I think I should have some snipers. That looks pretty good. I like that. Snowbound Valkyrie. I'm guessing most of these are basically... It doesn't seem like there's a ton in terms of what this affects. It's just what type of elemental damage is it. So then I guess you're mostly just picking looks. So I guess... Yeah, I'll start with that one. So let's level up. I'm guessing this is quick select. Wow, okay. Maybe I don't want to level it up to 20. Let's... Sure, 8 sounds good. Okay, so that just pretty much just ups the attack. It doesn't seem like there's much else there. Modify. Okay. Alright, so this is just upgrading the tier by using the same type of weapon. And that would give it an attack boost. Alright. Fairly straightforward. There's some detailed parameters down at the bottom. That's kind of cool. I didn't actually know it had a damage fall off at a distance. That's honestly more than I expected in terms of like the different stats and, you know, realism to the weapons, but that's kind of cool. I like that. Again, though, this is one of the benefits of doing a shooter type game. You know, you can do that type of stuff where you can only do so much with kind of melee weapons. A lot of details in the skill description. I'm not going to sit there reading that. Let's level her up, and that'll probably be a good place to stop for now. I got some more training materials. Cool. Alright. I think that's a good place to stop. Oh, sorry chat, I was just paying attention to the game, but yeah, it is so far, I will say, it is quite fun. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I definitely plan to keep playing it. Yeah, I guess what I'm curious about is like later on, how difficult does it, like how do they ramp up the difficulty? Is it through like enemy variety, or is it through, you know, making more tactical, having to actually focus on weaknesses and stuff a lot more? wonder how quickly does the stamina recover.
戦う理由
I don't know that I want to use the, I don't know that I want to use these things yet. Oh, that just takes you to the store. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to use that to up the stamina. Oh, okay, so they do that trial character fairly consistently. That's cool. I did notice there was a lot of, where did I see that? Was it under events? There was a lot of characters you can try. Granted, this is for, a lot of these were for the outfits, but... So is that the general kind of sentiment around the game? Pretty positive, people enjoying it? I guess that's kind of what the most you can ask for from these types of games, right? Yeah, I mean, like for me at least, I mostly play the, right now I'm mostly playing the Hoyo games, all three of those. And then, yeah, do my daily stuff in Nikke and Brown Dust as well. But again, all of those are very kind of different types, kind of more RPG-ish, except for, I guess, Genshin and ZZZ. But those are kind of, again, the melee combat and stuff. This one really stands out just because of the, you know, it's a shooter, which is... You don't see too many of these that are shooters. Let me jump in here really quick just to see what this is about. Research station on easy. Overall team level is low. What level did they recommend? Enemy level 30. Jeez, alright. I don't think I'm quite ready for that. Well, let's try and see how these play. Maybe her. Sure. Oh, okay. So they're pretty generous with where you can use the trial characters. Wow. These are some of the type of enemies you fight later on. Alright. That did some damage.
私にはこれくらいで十分かと。
私がいるからね。
恋はいる。
逃がしはしません。
Oh, that's interesting. I do wonder if I should maybe play. Well, I don't know. It's probably better to play with keyboard. I generally tend to play with a controller, but given that this is a shooter, probably better to stick with keyboard and mouse. Go Echo. What does that mean? Oh, that's what that means. Oh, okay, so this is just the outfit stuff again. Well, since I could do this with the trial characters, let's see. Oh, not this mode? Okay. So what actually is that mode? Is a similar type of gameplay or something different? Okay, so just story. Alright, that makes sense.
至急必要な補給を優先する。
There's a lot. Is this a whole separate shop? I don't feel like I was in here at all. There's a lot of stuff. Oh wow. I didn't know weapon parts were a thing. So I guess the other thing I'm kind of curious about is, so how viable is this one for if you're just playing free-to-play? Like, do they generally, after a while, tend to push you towards the paid stuff, or is it still fairly playable as a free-to-play kind of player? Really? Huh. That's good to know. Cool. Yeah, I haven't really kept up too much with how this game is actually doing in terms of, like, since it came out, but I hope it's doing well. I mean, like I said, so far I'm enjoying what I played, and I really like the look of it and the aesthetic. But then, you know, anything sci-fi is a pretty easy sell for me, but gameplay is cool, the setting is cool. So, yeah, I definitely do plan to keep playing it. Hopefully it does well enough to, that they keep developing. And I like this little base building thing. And I think I have a coffee, so they already sold me. She looks like she wants to talk. What's this about? Force source analysis. Oh, these are the Tetris pieces I collected earlier. I can gift them to friends. Okay. But what did they do? Background intel. Okay. So it is Tetris, basically. Okay. Cool. Wonder if I actually have enough pieces to do anything. Can I rotate? Nope. No. Oops. No rotate. Okay. Interesting. That doesn't work. Oh, tap once to rotate. Hold down to drag. Alright. Does that mean you tap it here? Ah, right. Okay. Oops. Do I actually have... a lot of these pieces? This reminds me of what is the other game? Oh, Reverse 99 has this kind of similar thing with the like, not the skill equipping thing, but like one of the kind of skill stat boosting things you can do is, it's almost a similar type of minigame, basically just Tetris. Sure. Okay. That's kind of fun. Okay, so this is the exchanging. Can be exchanged for one omnipotent fragment. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's cool. I mean, that was my one concern with this game once I saw it initially, is like, you see like the weapon parts, you see the outfits, you see the weapons themselves. Like, there's a lot of individual pieces they can bother, you know, they can basically try to sell you, but, you know, if that's for people who want to buy it, but as long as as a free-to-play player, you still end up having ways to unlock that type of stuff by actually just playing the game, then that's fine. Like, I don't really have a problem with that. I think where I don't like it is when they kind of actively just really push you toward that stuff, and basically it's like you never get anything cool unless you're basically just buying things. Because that's kind of the way I play these games as well. I mostly play them free to play, and then I'll buy like a, you know, battle pass or something like that if I feel like I'm getting, you know, my money's worth out of it, or I'm enjoying the game and I want to throw the developers some money if I can't afford it. No. But yeah, it's again, it's one of those things like, what is their approach? Is if I don't feel like they're just trying to nickel and dime me at every chance, then I'm more likely to kind of throw a few bucks a month their way when I can. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, that's all good to hear, because yeah, like, I mean, I'm still pretty early on with this game, so I was there's a lot that I wasn't sure about, you know, the end game stuff, the later monetization stuff, like how does the progress gating and stuff like that. How does that work and all that? But that's cool. I'm glad this is it's working well. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean, all of that stuff is awesome to hear. Yeah, I'll definitely keep playing it just because I'm enjoying the gameplay. And yeah, I kind of want to see what some of the later stuff looks like as well. And I like the art, so I think getting some of that customization for the weapons and characters and stuff like that, I'm curious to see how that stuff looks like, because so far, I mean, you know, again, the character design and the whole aesthetic of the game is pretty good. I like it quite a bit, so I'm sure having some, you know, non-starter gear and characters and skins and stuff like that, it looks even cooler, I'm sure. What are you? Celebration photo. That's cool. And she has an off-brand Switch apparently in that one. Okay. That's cute. It's a charming game so far. I'm a little bit afraid to click on this Hot Spring Retreat, but I feel like I have to. It wouldn't be a gacha game without stuff like this. That is a cool room, though. Yep, it's pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I mean, you say underrated, and it's like, I don't feel like I feel like I hear anybody talking about this game at all, and I hope that doesn't mean it's doing poorly.
目がハートになってるよ。どう？温泉気に入った？
分析員、今すぐ答えなくてもいいかと。まず私たちがお体を洗って差し上げてから、
Yeah, it wouldn't be a gacha game without the fan
詳しくお
service.
話を聞かせてもらいましょう。
Oh wow, I'm just at the onsen, okay. And there's a story too. This looks like an expensive onsen, I have to say. Somebody living in Tokyo, this looks like you'd pay a lot for this experience. Do you invite characters? Okay, yeah, this is pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be. Oh, interesting. I didn't actually even know there was co-op. I'm assuming it's just like a jump in and out co-op for Is it for story missions or is it like a separate mode? Oh, 500 seems pretty low. Jeez. I guess that's Steam only though. My guess would still be this is probably going to be more popular, or well, like any gacha game. Most of that's going to come probably from mobile. Although it does seem a little bit maybe hard to play on a phone. I don't know. Honestly, I'd play a lot less of these games if I wasn't playing them on the PC, either through BlueStacks or through the native PC client. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm curious what the numbers for the mobile are. Just to get an idea of like the overall health of the game. But yeah, it'd be a shame if it's not doing super well across the board, because it is actually kind of, like I said, it's a bit, it's unique in a space that basically it's very hard to stand out because there's so many of these games. And thank you for following, by the way. Much appreciated. Let's see if I end up playing more this week, or take a look at something else. I've been actually meaning to go back and take a look at Withering Waves again, because I played that when it came out, and then I check in occasionally just to get some free pools, but that game seems like it's doing quite well, so I'm kind of curious to see how it's changed. I think it's coming up on its 1 year or 2 year anniversary, one of those two. But I definitely do plan to keep playing this one as well. But yeah, I think, yeah, I've been going for about 2.5 hours, so I think I'll call it there for now. But yeah, feel free to jump back in and chat some more. I think that's what, you know, that's what makes this stuff actually enjoyable, as opposed to just, you know, talking to myself while I play a game. But I'll leave it there for now. So until next time, bye from Tokyo.